Hello guys, welcome back to Bullet Watch channel. Guys, today I want to review and showcase this very beautiful and unusual and very unique timepiece that you probably don't really see very often because this is quite unusual. This is the Glashutte Original Senator Excellence. I probably mess up the pronunciation of the brand's name. The Glashutte Original, or I would just say to make it simpler, GO. It's a German brand, but currently the brand is owned by Swatch Group. So even though it's owned by Swatch Group, but this is actually a German brand through and through. And so today, let's dive in. Let's talk about the spec of this watch, and I will give you my thought, what I like from this watch, what I wish could be better. And yeah, let's talk about it, guys. So in front of us, this is a dress watch from Glashutte Original. It's a very, very nice timepiece because it's very clean, very simplistic. It doesn't have date, which I really love. I love a no date watch, and this watch is exactly that. And the dial color is black, so this is a very versatile timepiece from GO. This is a watch that you can really wear with basically anything, with a jeans, or if you go to a wedding, you know, you wear like formal suit. This will complement your attire very nicely because of the black color. I really love it. There are three variations for this Senator Excellence model. The one that I'm reviewing right now with a black color, and then they have another one with a silver dial with a Roman hour marker, but this one is it's not a Roman hour marker, but this is Arabic hour marker. And they also have not the other one that they have is gold version. And among all three dials, this, in my opinion, is the best because not only I love black color in general, I love black color more than any other color, but also this one is the only one that is fully lume. So don't be surprised, even though this is a dress watch, guys, but this is actually fully lume watch. So all these hour markers, when it's dark, it will glow. So it's very, very nice. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the specification of this watch. This is a 40 millimeter watch, um, and it has a very rather strong sporty vibe to it. So even though it's a dress watch, but you know, because of the 40 millimeter case, you can really kind of, you know, it does feel a little bit like sports watch. Okay, and the watch 40 millimeter in terms of diameter, and the thickness is only, this is very respectable, 10 millimeter, guys. So this is amazing. 10 millimeter watch and 40 millimeter watch. So the watch is a little bit like pilot watch. Okay, I was actually thinking about getting the IWC Big Pilot 43, but that watch is too big for my wrist. But this watch, it sort of has it does have a little bit of uh in my view. Okay, I don't know, I know it's weird, but the IWC Big Pilot 43 is also clean, no date watch. And the watch, in terms of dial, it does look a little bit like that, but this one is a lot more manageable because it's only 40 millimeter. So in the end, I finally got this one instead of IWC Big Pilot 43. And also this is a lot thinner because of the 10 millimeter thickness. So it's really, really great. You don't really see a lot of watches these days that is thinner than 11 millimeter. You know that once you get the watch that is touching like 10 millimeter and below, it's it's a true it's a true is truly a remarkable watch. Okay, and yeah, so let's talk a little bit. Oh, and then the movement, guys. I wanna showcase the movement here because this is actually the star of the show. The for many people, Glasuta Original, they are very, very well known with their panel model. Okay, panel model because it's really, really a good value in the horological world, because you get a lot of complication. Yes, it's expensive, but you got a lot of complication. You can get the one with the moon phase or the one with a power reserve indicator. But for this watch, as you can see, right, it doesn't really have anything. It doesn't have complication, no date, nothing. Okay, so what is the value? Where's the value? So some people, and this is not a very cheap watch. This is actually quite expensive, and even though it's not as expensive as their panel, but this Senator Excellence is still not a cheap watch. So where's the value? Some people may ask that, and the value is actually in the movement, because as you can see, the movement is very, very beautiful. It has this gold rotor, and then with a this Glashutte GO logo there with the stripes here, and it just looks very beautiful. And this is something that I want to tell you guys that you may or may not know already. This watch boasts 100 hours of power reserve, which is remarkable. This is very amazing because, and the reason why I say it's amazing is because this one, this model was released way back in 2016. And in 2016, many watches from many different brands um, doesn't really have uh, long power reserve back in the day. Okay, nowadays you can get watches with like 3 days of power reserve, but back then, back in 2016, the standard was only 48 hours, which was only 2 days. So this one is 100 hours of power reserve, so slightly more than 4 days. So this is actually twice the industrial standard back in the day. Okay, even for today's standard, it's 3 days from what I understand. Okay, because I know a lot of Rolex watches or Omega, their watches, a lot of them are like 3 days, two and a half to 3 days. So this is still better than today's standard, but this was released like a decade ago. So this is a watch that was like ahead of its time back in the day. It was pretty advanced. Okay, I would say, and it's still advanced for today's standard. As you can see, it's a very, very nice movement that it's got. You can see that it looks very beautiful. The movement, it's very amazing. Like it's really nice. It comes with a silicone hairspring, so it has this anti-magnetic feature that is very useful, kind of like Omega, because at the end of the day, this is still under Swatch Group. So maybe it shares the same technology as Omega. I'm not sure, but yes, it does have silicone hairspring, so it has a great accuracy, and it's also magnetic resistant. So this is a watch that you can definitely travel with, or you can definitely put it like in front of the speakers, close to your speakers, electronic devices around your house. You don't have to worry that this will get magnetized because it comes with a silicone hairspring, and it's just very nice. Okay, so not only is a beautiful looking movement, this is the caliber 36, purely in-house from GO, from Glashutte Original. This is the caliber 36, they call it. And so yeah, this caliber 36 is not just a good looking movement, but it's also a very accurate, robust movement from Glashutte Original. So yeah, guys, so this is actually the value. This is where the premium comes from. Okay, so when you look at the dial, it does look a little bit bland for someone to look at it, but then the movement, as I've shown you already, actually is very beautiful movement. Okay, and then 40 millimeter, the thickness is 10 millimeter, and and it has this hacking stop function. So if you want to set the time, this will hack. Okay, so it will hack the second hand there. So yeah, guys, it's a very very nice watch. Okay, it has a 50 meters water resistance, so slightly more than the typical dress watch. Typical dress watch is normally like 3 bar or 30 meters, but this one is 50 meters. So this is a watch that, yeah, I will not swim with it, but I will not be hesitant to actually go out with it. Maybe splash some water. If it gets splashed with water, I don't have to freak out, because 50 meters of water resistance is pretty good. It's pretty good, not good enough for swimming, but it's pretty good for like daily usage, and I don't really have to baby it. So yeah, guys, this is a very nice watch with a nice movement. So overall, what is my thought? My thought is this: if you want to get something that is elegant, understated, something that is special and unusual, this is the watch for you. Okay, I really don't have any complaints about this, because uh, it's a very good watch, really. It comes from Go Glassutte Original, a very uh, special brand that only watch lovers know. This is not a watch that you can see in the wild very easily, because I know this is not so popular of a brand, Glassutte Original. But if you know watches, this is actually a very respectable brand, because for the price that you pay, they give so much bang, so much value onto their watches, and this one is no exception. This is very very good. I love it. I really do love it, and I do like it. But something that I wish could be improved is probably the size. Okay, because with a 10 millimeter of thickness, very nice. It's a very thin watch. Okay, however, I find that if they just made it, just a little bit smaller, make it like 38 or 39 millimeter, I think that would be perfect. Okay, but then 40 millimeter is not a deal breaker. It's still a great watch. It's, at 40 millimeter, it's a universal size. It's a nice moderate size. If you have like 7 inches wrist, you can definitely wear this one. Just just nice. If you have like me, 6.5 inches, 6.4, 6.5, you can also still wear this one just fine. So yeah, but my taste has developed to the point that I like something a little bit below 40 millimeter, like 39, 38. That's like my sweetest spot. But I can still wear it, the 40 mil. Well, but one thing that I have to tell you is that even though this one is 40 millimeter, but it wears a little bit larger. It wears a little bit bigger, that than the size, than the indicated size. So even though it's 40 millimeter watch, but I feel that it wears a little bit like 42 millimeter. Okay, that's what I feel. So that's why sometimes I wish that this one could be made like a little bit smaller, like 38, 39. I think that would be the best, because I think for someone with a wrist size of 6.5 inches like my wrist, I think that will look better on me. But there's nothing wrong about the watch, because the size is actually quite acceptable for the mil. It's not too big, it's not too small. So yeah, guys, if you like a unique watch, elegant but understated at the same time, this is not for poser. This is not for someone who want to display the watch, and say like, hey, I got a luxurious watch. If you want like understated luxury, this is the watch for you. And I cannot recommend it enough. If you get it, I believe you will have a good time with it. Okay, I've already shown you the movement, the dial, everything. It does look bland, but then once you see the movement, you know why you pay so much money for this. Look at this, guys. It's amazing. The rotor is gold. I've owned like Yegler Culture in the past, something that's similar to this, like master control date, but I would say, without a doubt, this is a lot nicer. Okay, this is a lot nicer. All right, guys, this has been a review of this Glassutte Original Senator Excellence. It's a little bit too long, but I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you find it useful. Thank you so much, and consider subscribing to this channel if you like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.